Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's bring it. Rush it.
Here's Murray. Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Come on.
shotgun now for Murray. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. I'm coming up.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 0-0, Mike Free. Bang it. Bang it. Check 37. Check 37. Let's get that touch.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. This will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's third and goal.
Green. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Bulla Baker with a pick. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a 1st carry here for Robinson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll set up a throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. These two teams all tied after 1. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, if you're ever going to try to fake punt, this would seem to be the place to do it, but it doesn't work out.
Yeah, you got to make sure you throw it to your guys and not the other team. But yes, in this spot on the field, only needing a few yards for a 1st, I think that decision was okay and spot on. The problem was the execution. It was not.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Is the mic. They can't hang with us. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check 52.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for Seattle.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Cohen. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juke.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Space to run past the 20. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw him a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Taken from about the 12.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from which...
That's caught inside the 20.
You know they're paying me
and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 82 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Complete. It's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Seahawks 16, Cardinals 12. Young Wade set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. 91 is the mic. I don't think you got it, sir. Switch.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
But, gotta get the quick. Get on the quick right here. Key 8. 24 is the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 24 is the mic. That's right, baby. 24 is the mic.
Murray gonna throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
24 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. Ertz has it left side. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
I got you, boy. 24 is the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 24 is the mic.
To throw is Murray. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now Murray again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it. And You connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. Check.
Murray to air it out again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Bring it. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
losing yardage back at the 40.
You think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Again, it's Cohen, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Stop your whining.
Murray now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Now with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off near the 34.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Murray being chased out left. He lets it fly for Lockett, and he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go! Let's go!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football. Run over.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Murray now on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, it's Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Play after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football and don't give them.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Arizona.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw again on second down. Murray flush to his right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Murray now on 1st down. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Finding room to the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this one is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down and 4, Murray. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
The Seahawks on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. On the give, this is Cohen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tariq Cohen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Back to throw it. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. Man open is Robinson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think a lecture on ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire.